Hi guys, good morning. It's the Naked Jedi Show. 3 a.m. here in New York City. Yeah, I wake up around this time, start working, and then immediately kind of get into my stretching and working out here. So I want to share that with you guys to show you the daily Jedi routine so you can try it at home. Because, you know, as I look around, everyone is fat. I'm not perfect. Well, I'm 53. These guys are 23 that I'm looking at, and they're already fat. So this is a band. You can get it on Amazon for about 10 bucks. I know I'm kind of off the camera here, but I'm just kind of showing you guys just some basic stuff. When I sit at my desk and I eat lunch, I can literally feel the glycogen start to build up right here. When you have insulin in your body, what happens is the glucose gets out of your system, not by you burning it off, but by you converting it to glycogen. And when you're sitting at a desk, for me, when I was at my desk, it would be right here, and I can feel these little, feel like lipid cells. What happens after a while is you start to get bigger when you eat sugar. The glycogen starts to build up on your bones. Yeah. So as long as you're still eating sugar, every year you're gonna get fatter and fatter, no matter what you do, until you stop eating sugar. And caffeine. I throw the caffeine in there because caffeine, your insulin levels go up. Hopefully you guys can get the picture. What happens is when you drink coffee, insulin tells the blood, or the sugar in the blood, to convert to fat. So, and there's a chain of metabolic things that happen when you do that. I got my new promo reel video coming out. That's what I've been working on for the last 4 years. No, really. So we're here in New York, so I'm putting together my promo reel, to, you know, so we can get some jobs and hopefully get some editing stuff. And who knows? Maybe we'll get to meet Jay-Z. Maybe Jay-Z will say, "Hey man, I got a project for you." Okay, cool. Well, check it out. What we got going on right now is a promo reel. I'm all sent in, you know, when I shot all the original footage for the promo reel, I had no idea I was making a promo reel. I just thought, I didn't know what I was doing. We were just blogging, having fun, and just goofing around making art. So now I have to put it all together and put a storyline to it with something that wasn't really a story intended before. And I'm doing it without voiceovers. Obviously, it'd be a lot easier if I just stepped in there and said, "Hey, okay, this is what I did," and showed you the thing. But, you know, to me, I don't like watching that. So I'm trying to find a more interesting way to tell the story. So check it out. It'll be on Jedi Rich, creative producer. I'm going to upload it today because I've got over 100 terabytes of footage from everywhere. Really relying upon my, what do you call it? Early organizational skills, filing skills, of where I kept things. Just keeping the hardware safe. For years, we've basically been living in a tent. Okay, there are weekly motels, but it's like kind of one step above, you know, it's like tent or the weekly motel. I mean, a lot of people do bounce in and out of those places that are homeless. So it was interesting, taught us a lot, it's hard to explain. I mean, years, think about it. We spent 10 years living in weekly motels. Thereafter, and I didn't have to wonder what to do with my money because my company abandoned me in New York City right after 9/11. It was a multi-million-dollar, publicly traded Fortune 500 company that relocated me to Manhattan on 9/11. I signed a lease September 1st, 2001. 11 days later, the worst tragedy the world's ever seen happened. Sorry. But due to the recent events with the tragedy, there doesn't appear to be a chance for you to make your numbers in New York City this year. So what am I supposed to do with that? I mean, my family worked in that building, but she minimized it. She made me feel bad as she's laying me off. Yeah, you say, well, why didn't you? I did get another job. But when you get abandoned like that, when you've given yourself to a company like Check Free, and you were on their President's Club for 2 out of the 5 years that you worked there. Don't know what FISERV is? Look it up, FISERV. Ironically, they're the ones who do the credit checks that are now making it impossible for me to rent an apartment or a car or do anything. All had great Christmases and great holidays. And those guys have been like celebrating going there, doing whatever they do with their families and their churches and everything else for the last 20 years, while I was living alone in motels, contemplating suicide on a daily basis. Yeah, okay. Is that your fault, Check for you? I should have pulled myself up. Well, I did. And here I am, and I'm here to tell the story. You probably should have wished that I would have committed suicide. You abandoned me at 9/11, and I'm not forgetting it.
You can show the little shorties how you pump and fake the dog.
Not to death, I'm not impressed, I'm not amused, I'm not confused, I'm not to do. I'm a grown man business, I am not in school. Put your hand down, youngin', this is not for you.
On my jail, my beats with the Kanye, yo.
Your name on the market, your name off the payroll. Style fresh
like I'm still a Dayo, and it's been like that since the day-yo.
On more time than a Rolly or Seiko.
Step on deck, your neck, or do what I say so. Get up or get out, get down and lay low.
Stand in the shadows. Old Jedi, I am Black Jedi. Black Jedi.
Let's move. Shout out to my man Kelly, Kwame, we on top. Shout out, check it out.
Check it out. Slim Jedi.
Cast a big shadow.
Cherokee red to shoot the long arrow.
Got
more skill, more aim, and more ammo.
You can get it all from a big or small barrel like
Hail Mary, full of grace, Jedi.
Come and shoot up the place and make you pull up your face to death.
I pull out the H from the jungles of the Empire State where there ain't no escape. 247
718, and that's like every night, every day. From the place that I settle insane to the States, I'm collecting my pay.
Blast off and I'm back to the cave.
Hold it down for my family straight.
Represent in a family way.
Football, not for amateur play.
Billy Ross is an amateur stage. Before the president, the camera's raised.
Like a long-time man of the way, you understanding me straight.
Yeah, no doubt.
Excellence. And that's what it is, you see.